Marine Weather Center. Here's your first alert hometown weather forecast.
Now, it looks like the wet weather is making its move out, but the 70s, like we saw today, are going to be sticking around. The big change coming in, lower amounts of humidity, and that's going to lower these overnight lows, whereas we started off early this morning into the low to mid 60s, down in the 50s, and then eventually into the 40s. So we're receiving some welcome rain, definitely a good thing. And wow, we've been all over the place temperature-wise so far this month. A lot of red on the map that would signify temperatures above the average, but we're headed in toward another period of some cooler conditions here as we work our way in toward the upcoming weekend. So a little fog developing here for tonight. I think most of us will be okay with that. Again, with just some clouds around, increasing amounts of sunshine kicks off later on Wednesday. Might take a little while here for some of our valley locations, and then we're definitely all set here later on this week for some gorgeous conditions to make a return. Little front beginning to slowly dissipate just off toward our north. That's been the focus for some showers again today, especially kind of focused right along that Interstate 64 corridor. And it's been slow to budge its way out along with that upper level low. They're notorious for being very, very slow movers, and hence the reason why that wet weather stuck around. Local radar here, see a lot of green. Much of that's just picking up again on some of the insects, some of the dust particles there in the lower layers of the atmosphere, where you see some of the darker greens moving. That's where we have a couple of sprinkles right now west of Interstate 77. Hey, temperature-wise for tonight, mostly into those mid to upper 50s. Watch out for the fog in a few spots. Otherwise, we'll be looking at increasing amounts of sunshine tomorrow afternoon, again into the early evening hours. High temperatures climbing back in the mid 70s. Just a gorgeous fall-like day, and that's exactly where our numbers should be for this time of the year. Latest on the tropics, no change to the thinking. Imelda is going to send some big impacts to Bermuda later on Wednesday into Wednesday night in terms of surf, as well as wind and torrential rain. East Coast continues to feel the effects in terms of the wave action. I think like a big washing machine, lots of sloshing going around. And unfortunately, beach erosion continues here as well for the eastern seaboard. Saw some videos again of some homes again collapsing. There's some oceanfront homes again today. High pressure is building back into place for us later on this week toward the weekend. With our humidity dropping, that means those nighttime lows can go much lower, all the way down into the 40s toward the Roanoke Valley. Mountain locations, wouldn't be surprised to see some 30s, but I think we should be safe from any frost or freeze conditions for now. Heading throughout the weekend into next week, temperatures start to rebound back into the 80s. Looks like our lows will climb back into the 50s. Could see a couple of showers returning as we head our way into Monday and also into Tuesday of next week.